Hey guys, it's Kathy and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you my honest review, my honest opinion of the Good and the Beautiful pre-K course. We have completed the pre-K course book right here. So I'm going to tell you everything I thought about it, what I liked, what I didn't like, and share my opinion with you guys. So if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for stopping by. My name's Kathy. I'm a homeschool mama of 2 little girls, and I love sharing all things homeschool, lifestyle, motherhood, DIY. So if you're into that sort of thing, I would love it if you would like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I mentioned, this is the Good and the Beautiful pre-K course book. I do have a flip through of this. If you kind of want to see everything that's inside, I have a flip through and I'll post it up here. That way you can like check it out if you want to see that. But we have finished our pre-K course. We started in August and it is now December. So we started, I think August 10th was our first day of school, something like that. And it's actually December 11th. So it's actually been a full August, September, October, a full 5 months of to do the course. The way that we did the course, we actually did 3 lessons a week. We did school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday out of the course book. So three lessons a week, and we were able to complete this course within 5 months. So that's how we did it. So here are my thoughts on the course. The way that it's set up is that basically it goes A, B, C, D, E. So it's an ABC order. The way that they're learning, you start with your capital A and your lowercase a. There's a couple of letters that the lesson for the capital and the lowercase are together. But for the most part, most of them are, one lesson is capital A and then the next lesson will be lowercase a. So that's how it's split up. And then the way that the lessons went, you kind of did, there was like a small area for trace within that. And of course, you can do your own like separate handwriting and practicing. But if you're using just the course book, it's actually only 3 spots to write. There was not a lot of handwriting in the course, but you just did like, I think there's 3 spots where you actually traced out the letter itself. So that was pretty much it. And then there were a couple spots where you drew lines to, for matching and that kind of thing. But other than that, it's not a lot of handwriting inside of the actual course book. But again, the way that it's set up, you work A, B, C, D, E. And to be completely honest, I almost felt like, hey, are we getting enough time on that specific letter? For a while, I kind of felt like, okay, we're doing A and we move on. Now, granted, it's up to you. You can kind of stay on that letter until you really feel like your child has like really grasped it. I can't speak. Until you feel like your child has really grasped it. But we kind of moved on from day to day. And we, kept on going. So we moved to the next lesson. I kind of felt like, is she really getting this? Is she kind of understanding it? Because we were like fairly quickly moving on to the next thing. I want to say maybe last month, November, we were actually out at a park and it had like the little flip things. You can kind of like flip the letters and it was like alphabet, like the whole alphabet. And then she was just like A, B, C, D. She literally recognized all of the letters that we had worked up until, so we hadn't done like, I don't know, U and V, like the last few letters of the alphabet. But all the letters that we had done, she'd actually was reciting them and she'd recognized them. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's actually getting it. So for the longest, like I knew that she would kind of get it within the lesson, but I didn't know how much she was actually retaining. Because like I said, I felt like the lesson would kind of like go on and go on. Now there were some parts that it would review kind of like groups of the lessons at a time. So you kind of at the end of a unit or after so many lessons, you kind of would see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G kind of together. And then you would have like something where you'd like map out or follow a map and you'd kind of go through the letters, knowing the uppercase and lowercase. One thing I know that we definitely did not master in this course, which you're not supposed to master, but I definitely feel that she needs more work on moving in the future, is the sounds. So now she's great at recognizing the letters. She's really good at recognizing the uppercase and lowercase, but I think that she needs to work more, which obviously we're going to work on as we move forward, the sounds that the letters make. Because when I say, what does A say, she'll say A, which obviously we know sometimes it says A, but that's a really great example. But opposed to saying ah, she'll say A. So she's kind of repeating the name. So like say K, what sound does K make? And instead of saying k, she'll say K. So we're working on that. And now letter sounds, it was brought up in the lesson, and it, you do kind of go through some of the lessons it will have, practice the sound with the child. But I think as we continue on with lessons and learning to read and letter recognition, that is a skill that'll now kind of, will sit with her now that she can recognize and see the letters. I'm okay. Me personally, I'm okay with her not recognizing the sounds of the letters at this point. I'm okay with that. So I'm okay with her just recognizing the letters. And as we go into the next part of her pre-K, the primer part of her pre-K before we get into kindergarten, I think we'll work more on sounds, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Also, there was not a lot of number activities in here. There's a few, and I think it was almost maybe like around lesson 18 or so. It's when you finally kind of start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to say that it only actually went up to maybe, did we do 10? I don't know if we even went up to recognizing 10. We may have, but that was not, a lot of that was not in the lesson. There were a couple lessons that had number recognitions. There are some lessons where it starts off by, having your child count. So you're kind of counting with them, but as far as them like seeing the numbers on the page and being able to recognize and say that's the number 2, that's the number 4. There's not a lot of activities in the book about focusing on that, but I don't think that's the main focus of this curriculum at this point. It's really just to get them to being able to count. There were some really great matching exercises though. What it had, 3 teddy bears, and you had to match the number 3 to the 3 teddy bears. So there are a couple of those in there. Also, as far as shapes, there were not a lot of like shapes, like the typical circle, square, rectangle, star, heart, those kind of shapes in there. There's, I think, maybe 1 or 2 exercises, honestly, that I can really remember that were in there. I'm sure there may be a couple more, but it's not really a lot. So shape recognition, there's not a ton of that in there, but it's sprinkled in there a little bit. Again, it's something depending on where your child is, if they've already kind of recognized shapes. If not, I think you would have to do a little extra work outside of the course book and outside of the course to work on your shapes. Now, I really did enjoy the picture studies in there and the way that they use the picture studies, because they did talk a lot about first, second, third. Who's the first child in this picture? Can you point to the third child? Who's the tallest? Where's the shortest child? Which child is happy? Which child is sad? Which child has red hair? Which child is holding a toy? So there was a lot of kind of like pointing and recognizing that kind of thing. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And something we also really enjoy are the activities that come along inside the course book. Guys, the activities are super fun. And Ari would want to play them even when it wasn't like a part of the lesson. Of course, we play them because, she loved playing them and it was helpful and with her learning. But probably one of her favorite were the, is it hide a pet or peek and seek? Basically, you would hide a little pet under a piece of furniture or a little cutout of a house. And so there's 2 different games. They have different letters in them, but there's a house one, and then there's one that has like furniture. But you'd hide a pet behind it, and they'd have to say the letter, and you flip it over. If it was the right one, then they like get the little kitty cat or get the whatever. So she really enjoyed those games. She actually really enjoyed the elephant and the peanut game too, like feeding the elephant. So that was another fun one.
Hey guys, so I'm 4 because I'll show you how to play this game. The elephant in the peanut. So he has to eat on each of letter. This is C, so he wants to eat some letters, and this is how you eat it. So this is actually little A.
Good job.
That's why he wants to eat peanuts, feed the letters, and this is C because he wants to eat Donnie's letters. That's so. So he's always want to eat peanuts with letters, and this is B. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hit comment down below and give me a thumbs up and bye guys!
Honestly, all of the activities that went along with the course book, really enjoyed those because she really enjoyed those. She wanted to play them outside of doing school, so they're really fun. So all in all, guys, I must say I was really happy with the pre-K course from The Good and the Beautiful. I really liked the way that it's set up. It worked very well for my family and my child and like our her learning style. And like I said, I was amazed, honestly, that she was really grasping, because at first I was like, is she even getting this? Are we not spending enough time on this particular letter? And believe it or not, she really was getting it. It was in there. And there's enough repetition that it doesn't become like monotonous, but it's enough repetition that they're actually like learning from it. So that was really cool. So I'm super excited. We are going to start a level the primer course in January, in the new year. So we are on our winter break right now. And so we'll start that in the new year. So I look forward to that. If you want to see a flip through of that, I also did a flip through of that, of the primer, and I'll pop that up there and you can check that out. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, pop them down below and I'll get right back to you. Head over to Instagram, guys, where I share more of our day-to-day life. You can kind of get to know us on the daily, as well as some other fun homeschool things over there. So head over there and hang out with us. Also, don't forget, I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday right here. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. Bye.